Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for a different kind of video. We're going to do a reaction video, and instead of reacting to TikTok or something kind of socially viral, we're going to react to a former show that I did years ago called I'd Lather Be Shaving. You may or may not know, a whole different YouTube channel, I'd Lather Be Shaving. It was kind of like a shaving talk show where we talked about history, tips and tricks, lessons, you know, razor stuff, razor knowledge, soap knowledge, and it was kind of fun and tongue-in-cheek and it was whimsical. It was very different than the format we do here. But I thought we'd kind of do a episode of reacting to some of this because a lot of our audience doesn't even know we did it. And this is some gold here. It was a lot of good content. So we're actually going to just play through the episode, and I'm just going to react with any kind of little, you know, knowledge or sprinkle some behind the scenes stuff that was happening or my thoughts looking back at it again. It is, I think the very first episode came out in 2017, and as of the filming of this video, it's 2025, so it's been almost 9 years since we put this stuff out. So without further ado, let's get started.
And welcome to the first episode of I'd Lather Be Shaving with Douglas Smythe
and Matt Pisarcik. Oh man.
Today we have a hell of a first show for you.
Well, I had a lot less white in my hair. Look at that. The classic stank challenge.
And
see, my goatee was tighter too. Maybe I need to bring it back to that short length. That was really short.
Tips.
That's right. So stay tuned.
Okay, I'm drinking out of this Old Spice mug. Thought it'd be kind of cute. It actually ended up breaking. Like, this was the first episode. You never see me use it again because we put the hot coffee in it and it literally shattered like right after that take and like just got all over me. So don't put hot coffee in an Old Spice mug. This opening was a lot of fun. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought they did a good job. It was our production team put that little opening together. The year is 1955. Elvis Presley's rocking the charts. Dwight D. Eisenhower's in the Oval Office. And Gillette is coming out with the Red Tip Super Speed. Red Tip razor, it's a classic. A series of 3 different razors designed to give your average guy out there different choices. And this stuff was all unscripted. We had like bullet points of what we wanted to do, but just kind of winging it. Or if you're like Doug and I, heavy beard and kind of more sensitive skin. So they made a heavier razor that not only provided the heft. Look at those sideburns, man. But the blade angle and the level of aggressionness that's coming out. And we had this microphone in front, I think all season long, and we ended up moving the microphone. These razors are a design that is classic and timeless. In fact, you can tell it's from the 50s because I still very much had the Razor Emporium voice going on. I was German. Later on, I get a little funnier and looser up as the season progresses. It kind of reminds me of like the fins on like an old, you know, Chevy.
Retro futuristic. This one.
This is before he had the big beard. He just had the pencil beard and the handlebar mustache.
The Red Tip is definitely one of my go-to vintage razors. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, and look at this. This is exactly what I think about when I think about a safety razor.
Right.
Silo doors, the weight, the design on the handle.
So I'm 6'8", and Douglas is like 5'9", and we literally had to get different kinds of chairs so I didn't look so tall next to him. The Red Tip.
You don't need anything else. The adjustables, for me, adjustables are like, it's amateur hour.
Right.
You know, it's for the noob. Nothing wrong with that.
It's funny because he's talking about adjustables being like for the noob, and I was literally had just launched the Ambassador, our first Rex razor, which is an adjustable.
Don't go for it, but
I was like, right, Doug, they're for noobs.
This one,
We always were trying to do like a challenge as part of these videos to like mix it up. Later on, we stopped doing that. It was a bad idea. Challenges were good.
What do you smell? I smell classic Bay Rum goodness.
All right, okay. Tell me more.
I
think we actually got this idea from Home Improvement where Al Borland was smelling different kinds of woods for Tim Allen's character, Tim Taylor's character.
But not as good at all.
So a little borrowed idea here. All right, you got it.
Nice.
You got it.
What else we got?
All right, next up. He does have a great nose. I will always say Douglas has a fantastic nose. I'm envious of it.
Man. That will mask many things, but primarily the scent of horse sweat and sin. That would be Aqua Velvet.
All right.
He wasn't so happy there.
Some of this was real. Some of this was a little staged. We were trying to inject comedy in it, so you can't do comedy completely ad-lib. You have to have some setup.
That just went up my nose.
How close is too close?
That's what.
I actually heard you're only supposed to wear enough aftershave, so if someone was close to you, you can smell it.
That depends on you.
I still make that face.
But
honestly, this show is so much fun to produce and to make. I really did enjoy it. Yes, it is.
okay.
All right.
Also, that would be in my left nostril too. So
It just never took off. We never got the big views, and the channel just never started growing, and the episodes were quite expensive for us to produce.
Classic aftershave.
They cost like 3 times what one of these Razor Emporium videos did, and so it was just hard to keep on justifying it.
This is a classic, and
Yes.
the bottle is just sexy, isn't it?
Yep.
This would be Sun Up.
Wrong.
Is it really?
I loved saying that to him. Wrong, Douglas. Wrong.
You did. But that's because
We have a healthy level of competitiveness between the two of us, and so that was fun.
Not least.
Oh, this.
Look at that giant mustache. Looks like a caterpillar on his lip.
This is something that I would wear in the fall,
Okay.
in the winter.
All right. Getting pretty specific here.
This smells like 1961 Royale Spice.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
That was something that we planted. He knew this. He knew that one.
I have a rule about not talking to people with blindfolds.
Whew. Yeah, these two are very close, not only in color, but also in scent. I don't believe I screwed that up.
Right.
So embarrassing.
Yeah.
But Royal Spice, check this out. So this is even in a vintage bottle. This bottle itself is...
There's the mug right before. I swear it broke in this episode at some point.
And I'm going to say it. This came out in 1961. The bottle still looks like this today. This is actually a bottle from 1961.
So I collect vintage razors. Douglas collects vintage aftershaves and spices, and he literally has original versions of a lot of this stuff.
It's almost like a bay rum. It's not as sophisticated as a modern cologne. Or
He's lost some weight too. He's not as fluffy as he is here anymore.
honest. And no, it really is.
And I think I'm back to this weight now.
That's why I think like
We're in full circle for 10 years.
because it is like a chaotic scent. It's almost obnoxious when you first slap it on, but I'm telling you, during the dry down, you really get it. It's a loose, like spicy.
He would always want to talk
Pepper.
so in depth about aftershaves, and a lot of times I'm just nodding because I'm just. You guys know that's just not me.
They actually
Don't ask me about the captain's hat.
but it's a
That's his
classic-
deal. That's his
classic
persona.
splash. Same thing with Aqua Velva. This is a vintage bottle of Aqua Velva as well. I mean, come on, everyone. This is Dad and Grandpa in a bottle.
Dad in a bottle?
Yes, this one a little less well known, and I highly recommend it. You want to get the stuff from Bermuda. They're now making it in the United States. It's kind of a different. It's almost like what happened with Shelton's.
You can see these looks I'm giving to him.
G&G. The scent has changed with the new
I was just.
of the company, but it's still.
There may or may not have been a little bit of whiskey in that coffee.
Go for it. In fact, anytime you go for anything vintage, go for it. And Parasso. I mean,
We had a lot of fun making these.
So yeah,
We usually would shoot 4 at a time, 3 or 4, like back to back, like on a Saturday or just a weekday.
Tip. We have. Oh, do we have a hell of a tip, a hot tip, if you will. Many of you who have been following along have a red tip already, and you probably got it at a really good deal. And if you did get it at a really good deal, chances are the tip is, well, not in the best shape. It's chipped, the color's faded.
The Irish coffee was to loosen up a little bit. It'd be a little more,
Can restore the color
humor-based.
of your tip yourself. DIY.
I don't know what I just did there with my hand. Then I grabbed the razor.
Down to your local hardware store
Keep
or
running
home
in town.
supplier location and pick up a product by Rust-Oleum called Satin Claret Wine. It is as close as you can get to the original factory powder-coated look. Next, apply
Almost
a,
touch tips.
apply a very
Guy, man.
thin layer.
He had the
of
one-liners.
right between the
This is still good information, even now,
Distance of probably about
for
8 inches.
DIY.
And
You want to redo your red tip?
It can move.
See a dog over there? They had their dog on set, Marissa and Jeff.
It's almost like it's
All the sexual innuendos, I swear, this guy.
You just want to keep on going. Like,
Yes.
comment.
You see how we had to have a different channel, because
Any classic shading products
it's a little
you'd
bit,
like us to
a
review
little bit
or
different off the cuff kind of approach.
Until next
Not as
time.
sophisticated.
Salud.
shave on.
Shave off. Shuttlecock.
He always had to have the last line. Every time I thought I was ending like on a little pun or a little joke, he had to just put another little line in there. There's that outro. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It was a lot of fun to kind of revisit this old show we did, and I would love to do it again. And people always ask, why did you stop doing this show? Well, Douglas literally left. Douglas Smythe from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, he moved back to Boston, Massachusetts area, and we're in Phoenix, Arizona, so it's kind of hard to make a show when someone's other side of the country, but a lot of fun. And if you guys like this, tell me below in the comments if you want to see more, because this is kind of a little shot in the dark. Not sure if you guys like this format or not. So that's all I got. Tell me below in the comments what you think, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.